Well, it is so damn boring in this train. Now I'll do another review, and this will be about the TV program. Whereas I can point out a ever-changing topic throughout the day. So it's the same like at school. You would have to experience children's television, news, soaps, documentaries, movies, and all sorts of things which make your thoughts go berserk. I'd rather have a channel which is dedicated to one topic. Then you'd know, oh yeah, when I watch that one throughout the day, I would just have this topic in depth. So you would concentrate like on one topic and then to get into it for real, and not have this kind of brainwashing where you don't really know what it is all about in the end, because you're switching from topic to topic. That one doesn't make sense at school either. So then what I can point out is there is a lot of contests and competitions as well, which would be reaffirming the hierarchy the elite is so fond of. So we all get into competition with each other instead of being just on a level with each other, and don't kind of waste energy and time into any contest. Then we got these horror trips movies and a lot of detective stories like Der Bestatter. You see dead bodies there, which will trigger the frontal lobe, and you thereof will have religious experiences, as Darren Brown, magician, points out. And not just horror movies do this, but fun rides as well. Then there is this Miss Undercover movie today, which is kind of this agenda of the strong women. And watching Transvestigations, you probably know that Sandra Bullock has got a Adam's apple, and people say she's a man, a born man, a transgender. I don't believe that, but I see that she's got manly traits, and as you know, the movie Miss Undercover, she is in charge. So that would split the family union, making the strongest and smallest group in society broken. So everyone is on its own and fighting on a on its own. Then there is a lot of stuff like cooking and stuff. So when if I'd be an African, I would watch this showing off of wealth, and I would go, oh, I need to go to Europe. They got so much eating and throw it away and stuff like that. Then there is lots of soaps with really bad acting. They all can't act, and they are chosen because they can't act, because they want to make us believe into the crisis actors, which are even more badly acting. Then we got a lot of state topics, which is the police, the hospitals, the lifeguards, then the courtrooms, and even the detectives. So all these people with their uniforms are into our faces. So what we would get from this, like watching this television all the time, would be that we are brainwashed into thinking that this has to be it. Then it's of course a repetition of bad movies, because I saw a dog called Beethoven, and the follow-up is on here. It's like Sister Act on Christmas and other movies. I just don't think that these are good movies, but they get kept repeated over and over, and I just don't know why. So that's why I put the question mark right there. And then I found that they have a lot of autism going on, because people nowadays, they grow up not having a parent. They get kind of thrown away from the moment they are born to some other person's arms. They can tell that that's not the heartbeat of their mother. So then they feel lost. That's just biologically what happens to a human, because you want to be fed. by the heartbeat that you got to know throughout pregnancy, and you know that no one else will feed you, so you feel fear of death from the very first moment, and that's a trauma that will create autism. Besides the vaccinations, and of course Dr. Wells tells us then the stomach gets rotten and you don't intake any minerals anymore, and your liver gets kind of over used, can't cope with it anymore. And then as the Asiatics tell the Asians, then you get heart problems. Well, this is what causes this increase of autism topics, also in the Big Bang Theory, which has a follow-up now of little Sheldon, I guess it is, I don't recall. And of course there they sell the Big Bang, which I don't really believe in, because I mean they call it a singularity. Out of nothing everything has been created. Do you really think that one could have been happening? Well, you go saying, oh yeah, you have a... She was listening to me, but instead of talking to me directly, now she goes talking to her guy right there. That's how these people are around here. They wouldn't interrupt me and go saying, hey, what's this movie about and stuff. They just go listening, and then they pick on you. Like the moment you are turning your back, they would be picking on you. Hi. How can people be so... Bleh. I will try to find her, because now I need to leave this train. You know? That one was so typical for this part of Switzerland. The people, they don't really have knowledge. So if they get it, from you, they would go not believing, because how could someone else be knowing what's it all about? They feel in charge themselves very much. They do so. So they would go, no way, she can be right. That's what I call picking. Instead of going, oh yeah, where did you get that one from? And I would go, yeah, well, the internet, of course. Yeah. I heard her say the word autism when when she left the train. So now I'm gonna pass by her and I'm gonna fart if I can, and barb, which I practiced quite well, so I can reproduce that wherever I am. Just you wait. I hope she's not turning to the right, because I have to turn to the left. Right there. Oh, she does do so. Well, stupid. Ooh. Well, this is what it is like living here. I need a guy get into the bus. Well, bye bye.